Good day, Attorney Paradee. I'm aware that you find me funny, but while you're laughing, I, along with others, are filing DOJ complaints. The GOP Chair, the Black Caucus, the NAACP and I have all addressed Governor Markell. And further, I spoke with Senator Coons' office this morning in light of his Voting Rights Act advocacy, and Candidate Gunn is demanding a full forensic evaluation of those mystery ballots that allegedly have your candidate coming into a tie. Now, my Free Press First Amendment lawsuit will arrive in your hands with waiver of summons by the end of this week or top up next. And if you or your candidate and the state actors like Lisa Robinson have nothing to hide, then you all should freely welcome this sort of inquiry and have an open process with video in the courtrooms where the hard drive and ink forensics are conducted against these ballots. It's simple. I will settle for nothing less, so go ahead and suit yourself. I guess you already did that.
You're on the line with Andy?
Yes, hello Andy. Hi Andy, this is Christopher King. I'm a former escrow attorney, and I run a website called Mortgage Movies, and I've been investigating, along with many others, have been investigating the issue there in Kent County with Lamar Gunn versus Betty Lou McKenna for Recorder of Deeds. And we firmly believe that there has been a violation of the VRA based on dilution of the vote with respect to Mr. Gunn, who is an African American and a Republican. It's pretty damning. Basically, we're just asking them to release the hard drive from the Dominion voting machines and compare that with all these so-called absentee ballots that are circulating about now. This man won 3 or 4 different times by the Board of Elections. Then all of a sudden the Board of Canvass got the vote and things started going crazy.
Okay. I'm not familiar with the election, but do you have anything email me or something?
I most definitely have something to email you. I have a draft federal complaint, and I have some of the videos I've been doing. I'd love to get that to you. I just came out there. I live in Seattle now, and I was a title insurance producer or escrow attorney in New Hampshire 10, 12 years ago when this whole mortgage mess started. And I've always worked, well, I've been a civil rights lawyer before then and a reporter for a daily newspaper earlier in my career. And so, you know, I have this broad base of information I've gleaned over the years in terms of media and law that just makes me, you know, it heightens my interest in certain activities like this election. So I came out there and I tried to interview some of the defendants in this case, and they ignored me. Then I came out there. Then they told me I couldn't run my cameras in the county recorder's office. And then I did a FOIA request and found out that there's no such policy from their corporate attorney. So I'm going to sue them over that too. It's a hot mess. It's a real hot mess. And okay, I'm ready. What your email, sir?
Sure, it's Andrew.
Okay.
_Crawford.
CRAWFORD.
You got it. At coons.senate.gov.
Oh, that's easy. Okay. Terrific. I'll put something together for you the next hour and get it right out to you.
That'd be great. I'll review it and just make sure just leave your contact info on the email, and once I take a look, I'll get back to you hopefully soon.
Yeah, I'll leave my information as well as that of the candidate. Thank you.
Perfect. Thanks.
Okay, bye. We're here at KingCast, Mortgage Movies. Folks, these ballots were checked election night and the day after the election by the Department of Elections. Okay? Each time, Gunn won by 2 votes. It was not until the ballots were unsealed and sent to an all-white and anonymous board of canvass that issues arose. It was not until then, after the original plus 3 recounts, that issues arose. The first 2 recounts had Gunn winning as well with 6 wins. A total of 6 wins now for him, okay? Then a final recount comes in and the talliers find a tie. However, Lisa Robinson reported that McKenna had won by 2, but several eyewitnesses had seen 690 absentees for Gunn and 803 for McKenna, which would have made 1549 for both, okay? Even if we assume arguendo that was all accurate. But remember, I called Lisa Robinson on the phone and she couldn't tell me the total number of votes. The bankruptcies, the foreclosures, as well as her administration of this office and refusing to ferret out any of the illegalities that are occurring right before her. We've got John O'Brien as a recorder of deeds up in Massachusetts. He knows that his area is a crime scene. We've got Nancy Becker right next door in Pennsylvania. She knows that everything's a crime scene, and she's involved in litigation against MERS and all of these entities that are ultimately are robbing the American public because they're not paying for recording fees. And that yes, just beyond the pale is that there were originally 60 no votes where there's not a vote for either candidate, all right? But now in the last counts and up comes, look, there's only 56 of those now. And you have a magic 4 votes. And that's the magic number. You got vote early, vote often. Right. And keep in mind, now this litigation that I've got coming against them for the secrecy, that's going to expose a lot of things they don't want exposed as well. So, just keep watching that, and we'll be in touch. But it's not just me. Like I say, it's the people from I forget her name now. The woman who runs the Delaware Way journal online, and it's a number of people who are supporting Mr. Gunn, who are following. So it's not just me, but the internet helps us come together and coalesce so that we can help mount our concerns so that they can be heard. And if the governor doesn't want to hear them, well, we're going to talk to anybody else who will, and maybe one day he's going to have to reconsider that when it comes time for election. In my estimation, given my experience as an attorney and as a real estate professional, I will tell you that Lamar Gunn is the proper candidate. And people out there need to sign the petition that we drafted yesterday to the governor and make sure that he is the one that's appointed if he does not win his challenge before the Supreme Court. He has a solid background in advocacy for the people, and that's who should be running that office, not someone who's laying there milquetoast and just been a yes man or a yes woman to the banksters for all of these years.